All right, so let's take a look at LastPass. This came from an MDSec report I read a week or so ago as a result of reading stuff preparing for Pulse Security Weekly. And I was horrified when I found out how insecure LastPass was, and I tried it, and it is true. So let's see how it works on Windows 11. So you need to have Chrome, so I better get that. This has Firefox, but not Chrome. Install Chrome, that would be the plan. Okay, download Chrome. Just a few steps left. My download will begin automatically. And so it did. Okay, fair enough. Chrome is set up. All right. Nice fast internet here. All right, it should launch Chrome and try to harass me into joining some garbage cloud network.
Microsoft has a little window on Linux.
Has a Windows environment?
Has a little program window on Linux.
Window alignment, I don't know anything about it. Here's this, let's get started. Ignore all this. How do I get past all this? I don't care about this garbage. Skip, that's what I want. Skip whatever your stupid questions are. And no, thanks for your stupid plans. There we are. Now I've got Chrome. Okay. Now I'm going to need Process Explorer. Let me get rid of this. All right. Well, I think I installed all the system internal tools on here. Let me see if I've got them. Process Explorer. That's rude. All right, let's see if they're in the tools directory. If not, I maybe have to get them. PowerShell, that's right, it's CMD. They mixed CMD and PowerShell together on Windows 11 somehow, which is interesting. But anyway, do I have a tools directory? I do. All right. Do I have a Process Explorer here? I do. All right, so I can run it from here anyway. The search is not finding it there, which is rude. I probably have to do something. Oh, I have to pin it to the taskbar. That's what I have to do. Let me just do that right away. I just go to C. That's my fault. It's in my instructions too. If I want this to appear on the Start menu, I have to right-click and pin to Start menu. That should do it. At least that. There it is. Process Explorer 64. That'll do. Right-click. Pin to Start. Okay, theoretically that will make it show up here. PROCEXP. And apparently not, so I'm not loving this thing. I think that I did do that, but it somehow doesn't work. Proc X. Oh, 64. Right. This is something Microsoft has not changed. You have to get the name right, or it won't find anything. All right. So while I'm here, I guess I'll run it. We'll need it pretty soon, and I don't need to hunt for it again. All right. So now let's see what I've got running on this machine. All right, just Process Explorer and Chrome. Okay. Now I think I have HXD too. We're going to need that. Let's see if we can find HXD. And we do have HXD. Good. Okay, now we can install Lastpass in Chrome. And that's just lastpass.com. And it's, of course, very popular password manager. I'm using it. And so when I read that there were security problems with it, that got my attention. So let's accept whatever the recommended settings are and get LastPass free and create an account. So I'm going to use samdemo11@Mailinator, a throwaway source of email addresses, which I'm surprised it let me use, but it does. Now I give it a master password. All right. And I'm just using p@ssw0rd1234, just one of my standard throwaway passwords. And got to put it again. All right. And now sign up. So it's samdemo11. I'm going to make a note before I forget this stuff. samdemo11@Mailinator. And p@ssw0rd1234. All right. So now I don't know what this is. Okay. I don't need to save that. I'm welcome to LastPass. Good. Now I need to install the browser extension. I don't know what this garbage is. All right. Install LastPass. Good. In the Chrome Web Store, we want to put the extension in Chrome. This is important. This is how we're going to steal everything out of it. So, and this is, of course, how you actually use it. You add the extension, and then you can open websites here, and it will log them in for you. So, all right, checking. Okay, it's there, and there it is. It's been added, so right there it is. And if I click this, I could hit the pin there to make it just stay up there. I'm logged in, the thing is turned red, I'm ready. Now, we just need to put some secrets in there so we can check it. So add a fake password with some values. So here I am in LastPass, and some kind of garbage has happened here. I don't want to see how it works. Just get lost. Fine, there's no way to stop it. Here now, I better ignore it. Okay, now, I want to go to passwords. I want to add a password. Are you going to... All right, how do I add a password? Add items one by one. There we go. There we are. Add a password. Okay, so I'm going to do HTTPS www.facebook.com and /login. Okay, good. It knows what Facebook is. So I call it Facebook. Fine. The username is going to be test user. And the password is going to be test password 1234. And I'll look at it. That's what I put in there, test password 1234. So now I put a secret in my vault, my LastPass vault, and that should not be available unless you have logged in, and that is the special master password. And unfortunately, that is manifestly not true. So now I'm running Chrome. And now what you do is go to Process Explorer, and you have to find the process that has got the extension from Password Manager installed on it. And I don't need that, but I do need Process Explorer, which is, here it is. Right, here's Process Explorer. And this one I think I can change the font, and I think it'd be better for the video. Options, font. Lucida, bold, 10 would be better. Yeah, all right. So now, I don't need system processes that are up here. I'll minimize that. I don't need Edge. I need Chrome. And as you may already know, Chrome runs many, many processes. It's one of the reasons why Chrome is such a memory hog. But the way to find the process, if you hover over one of these Chrome processes, it will show you the command line that launched it. And the one that has the LastPass extension has this, -- extension process in the command line. So just hover over it until you find that one. And then you want to know its PID. So this first one does not have it. The next one does not have it. No, I don't see it there. It was like 4 or 5 down when I did this last time. Renderer display capture permission. type utility, service, type renderer, display capture permission, compositing, a sandbox type service. It's moving them underneath me. There. Chrome utility, type utility, no, audio service, type renderer. There, that's it. It's the second from the bottom. See the extension process on the right? I can't move the cursor, it'll vanish, but on the right side of the screen, the second one from the bottom has the extension process on it. That's the one I want, so I right-click it and go to Properties. And what I want is the PID, which you should see on the Image tab. Well, let's see where I found it here. I thought it was the Image tab. On the Job tab, okay. On the Job tab, there, the PID is 2688. That's what we need. So now we know which process has the Lastpass extension connected to it. Process 2688. So we can view the memory in that directly with HXD. With HXD, we can do Tools, Open Main Memory. This is one of the many awesome features of HXD, but not disk, but main memory. Tools, Open Main Memory. There we go. And now PID is here, so we can find 2688 and open it. So there it is, 2688. Double click it. Okay, now we're viewing the memory of this process, and now all you got to do is look for test user. That was our username, was test user. So search, find. That was part of the encrypted data in the vault that's not supposed to just be laying out in the open. And there it is. Test user and my test password and Facebook.com. My entire vault is just sitting here. So if you put credit card numbers in LastPass and anything else, it's all just sitting there, unencrypted in memory, tied to that browser process all the time your machine is open, which is pretty horrible. I didn't know it did that. 20 years ago, I used to have a password-protected Word document with my passwords, and I would open it up to look up one password and then close it. And I thought that's what this did. I thought it would just look up the one password when you need it. It wouldn't just leave them all sitting there all the time, but they are sitting there all the time. So I was pretty horrified, and it's true, and so I wrote it up so you guys can try it, how easy it is to steal passwords from LastPass. And this was from MDSec writing a pen test report, where they said if you're a pen tester and you get a command shell on a machine and you start exploring that machine and you find out they're using LastPass, that's no problem. You can just steal all the stuff out of LastPass and move. You have to have access, but not even administrator access. I'm not the administrator. So if I can get a shell on your machine, which is not that hard to do, LastPass does not provide any more defense. So that's disturbing. Now, people are contacting me and saying, should I quit using LastPass? And I don't know that yet, because I have no reason to think that any of the other password managers are any better. And if what we were doing before this was reusing passwords all over the place, which is usually the case, that is probably even worse. But I'm wondering if there isn't a better product. And there's another thing too. I thought I might write a Metasploit module to do this, and I looked and there is a Metasploit module. Somebody else wrote it 4 years ago, and the Metasploit module says it can get your master password. I tried it right before class, and it didn't work in my first try, but another pen tester told me it does work. So I'm going to research that, and if that works, I'll write another project for that, where you can steal the master password.
Master password
Of LastPass, yeah, you can see, yeah, they apparently that used to be just sitting unencrypted in the registry.
When you install LastPass, you didn't add any master password?
Yes, you do. You had to make, that's your LastPass password to log into LastPass itself. That's your master password. Now I had to make one, and
This one password is for Twitter.
This is for Facebook, right. This is the contents of the vault. But the master password, which would like open my cloud service from anywhere, has not been exposed yet as far as I know, but people tell me you can get it with this Metasploit module. And I was just setting that up. So if that works, I'll write that up too. And then I want to try this on the Android app. There's a whole bunch more I want to do with this. And then I want to try different password managers. I think I'll be busy for a long time researching this, because this is pretty disturbing. But I'm not yet ready to tell people to quit using LastPass, because I don't know that anything else would be better. And maybe this is what you have to do. That's why I'm not really an expert. I thought it was more secure than this, and I'm sort of bothered by it, so I'm looking into it. Anyway, I suppose you have a LastPass open on your browser. Anyone with access to your computer can view its contents anyway. Well, that's the issue. That's exactly what I wonder. I wonder if this really is as bad as it looks. My first feeling is this is really bad, For example, I didn't think my credit card number would be exposed to anybody. It doesn't, I don't know why everything's decrypted all the time. Of course, other people say you have to have the ability to decrypt it if you go to the website. So unless you want to make them type in their master password every time, then in a way this would kind of have to be revealed anyway. So maybe it's okay. That's why I'm not yet prepared to say it's a terrible product for having this, but I didn't know this. It's a thing to be aware of, and the significance of it, we will be debating for a while. But anyway, it's a good project in malware analysis, memory analysis, just practicing using these tools anyway. You can learn interesting facts about the software. And judging what it means is another issue. So I'll stop this video, if I can get my mouse back, all right.